Hi there, a very warm good evening to everybody. Welcome to IWFCIS. And today we are having the Business Brand Hour. And we'll be talking to my good friend Prisca, who is the founder of Healing Through Nature. And we want to find out from her, what does it mean to wear a waterfall every day, right? Without further ado, we're going to intro Prisca to the stream. Hello, Prisca. How are you?
Hi, Eugene. Thanks for the introduction.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, first of all, I would like to thank Annie and the members at IWFCIS for giving me this opportunity to share on the platform. Um, Probably allow me to introduce myself because many of you may not know who I am or what I do. So I'm a health specialist. What I do is I help people improve their health with no medication or injection, but by wearing the right clothing. I'm a corporate lady, formerly working in the financial industry for more than 20 years. And due to restructuring my organization, I suffered from insomnia for 2 years and quickly recovered within 1 week, by using high density of negative ions. So today I'd like to pay forward by educating more people to understand how they can get well by using alternative healing method. Yeah.
Yes. Thanks, Prisca, for the very nice introduction. And we have Annie. Annie says hi to both of us. Hi, Annie. And Annie is watching from Facebook. Annie, thanks for making this possible. And if you guys are tuning in, right, this is welcome to the Business Brand Hour. And if you're tuning in from Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube, we would strongly encourage you to share on or in your social media so that your friends will know about this, and also it will give us some love, so that the algorithm will reach out to more people. So please do share this stream, right? Right. And and we have your first fan, Annie says she can't wait to know how to wear a waterfall. He So we will prolong that, because the good things must last for quite some time, right? So we want to know who is in the house. If you are in the house, just say in the house, right? Put in a comment. So we want to know whether you're watching from LinkedIn, YouTube, and so that we know that we can be assured that we are both not talking to one another just alone like that, right? That's the purpose of the stream, right? So please say hi. Annie is saying she's in her house. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Right. So we know, Prisca is from a very corporate background, right? I am also in the financial industry. I was a former digital director at Standard Chartered, and I know what you mean, right? Through the stress of work, through the demands of the work, you feel that you have a lot of aches, pains. You cannot sleep well, and you're very frustrated because when somebody can't sleep well, you really can't function and all that. So perhaps we are very interested to find out about your journey, right? So when you discover that you cannot sleep well, so what do you do?
Okay. Yeah, thanks, Eugene. So, actually, when people have insomnia, it's quite frustrating because you have a few hours of sleep during the night, and then you get up the next day, you feel a bit of mood swing, you feel very irritable because you don't have enough sleep, and it's quite dangerous also like when you're driving and all those things because you lack of concentration. And I founded this business just by chance. Is because I started to know from my girlfriend and her mom about negative ion clothing. Of course, I'm a bit skeptical because who will wear clothes and get well, right? So I gave myself a chance and wanted to find out more on how I can get well because I'm already spending a lot of time and money on sleep therapies, TCM, going to doctors, buying supplements. It cost me a lot of money. And I was thinking, why not I invest, make an investment in my own health? And that's why I give myself a chance. And it so happened became my business, which is coming to about 5 years now. End of May, I'll be 5 years into this business. And I'm really enjoying the journey because it's a passion that I can help others know about natural healing.
Right, right. That's awesome, right? To hear about this, and we hear a lot of what you say about these negative ions, right? Negative ions being one of the factors that really ensure that certain parts of your health may improve and all that. So maybe tell us a little bit more, because for me, negative ions. I learned atoms and ions when I was in science, back when I was 16 years old. Right? So I may have a very limited understanding of ions, especially
Eugene, I can't hear you now.
of healing. Can you hear me now?
No.
Hi, can you hear me?
A bit soft. There's a sound behind it. Yeah.
Hold on, okay, can you hear me?
Much better.
Okay, sorry, I say that again. Yeah, so I want to know more about these negative ions, right? The last thing I know about ions and atoms is when I was in 16 years old, right? Taking my O level, right? So perhaps you can tell us, is my audio clear right now?
It's still a bit soft though. Yeah. There's a sound behind it. Yeah.
Just give me a minute. Just a minute, Just give me a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, is my audio better now?
Yeah, a little bit better. Okay, so you mentioned about
Better
atoms
now?
and all those things. Yeah, still a bit soft, but much better. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Do you hear me clear?
Yes. Okay, can. So we are talking about atoms and all those sort of things, but I know negative ions is like a very scientific word, but actually it's very, in layman terms, it's very simple. Negative ions are vitamins in the air that have been charged with electricity. They are odorless, tasteless, and invisible molecules that will actually be inhaled in abundance in, for example, like the forest and the waterfall area. So actually, they are created in nature by the effects of the air, water, sunlight, and Earth's radiation, and around, especially around moving waters and the thunderstorm area. So it's very natural. So in short, what we do is that we put negative ions into our fiber, and it generates negative static electricity and negative ions naturally.
Right, right. Is my audio better? I just want to double check before the stream carry on. Any is my volume better? Any said that I had a buzzing sound. Is the buzzing sound clear?
Yeah, it's a buzzing sound behind.
There's a slight buzzing sound, is it? But is it clear, my audio? Hang on, Okay, hi. Is my audio better?
Yeah. Okay, you're back. You're back. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm so sorry. I think my audio went into my camera input. I think that's not very good. Okay. Let's carry on with the
Yes.
stream. Right. So it's better right now. Loud and clear. Right. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Right. You are back. Yes, Annie. Yes, I'm
Yeah.
back. Annie is very excited. Okay. So
Yes.
sorry about
Yes.
that. Right. So you were talking about the benefit of negative about negative ions in nature. They are the vitamins, and it can be found in Waterfall. That reminds me, some years ago I went to Taiwan, and we had a chance to really be at the foot of the waterfall, soaking in with the water falling on your back, and I felt like I was in paradise, because the air is so fresh. I felt a very good vibes. I felt that a lot of stress kind of just disappear or dissolve, around me, right? Is that one of the benefit of negative ions, Prisca?
Yes, exactly. So you're correct. So when you're around the waterfall area, like for example, people do not understand negative ions, I will ask them whether they have been to the Jewel at Changi and feel very refreshed by the world's tallest indoor waterfall. This is because negative ions are abundant in waterfall area, and you can feel very relaxed. You can shop, you can eat, and it helps to elevate depression, helps you to mood swings, and also help to boost your energy. So definitely negative ions around the waterfall area, the seaside area, forest area is very helpful. But many research has also been done about negative ions. And according to the German researcher, Dr. Renhall, we can only breathe in 15% of negative ions. And 85% is actually in contact with our skin, which is our largest organ. So when you come in contact with our skin, which is very porous, negative ions can absorb into your body. So that's why with our neuron material, it will help you to improve your health significantly.
Okay, that's very interesting, right? So you are essentially wearing a good part of nature around, as you move around, and I think correct me if I'm wrong, right? In this day and age where we are so exposed to a lot of electronic stuff, like our computer, laptop, handphones that are really quite near us, and some of us even sleep by the bedside. Our handphone is just nearby, especially those those of us who are handling critical projects and all that. You need to be on standby, right? So can I understand also, does negative ions kind of also ensure that maybe some of this handphone radiation can the negative ions may kind of repel some of this? Is that
Okay,
possible?
so that's a very, very good question because my friends always ask me, why do we need negative ions, But I always tell them, actually, every day we are surrounded by radiation from this electrical and our personal appliances, like say for example our mobile phones, our laptops, even at home our microwave, our fridge, oven, and everything. So we don't realize that when we have too much absorption of negative of radiation, some of us feel a lot of discomfort and chronic disease. So some of us will get anxiety, they'll get insomnia, they get headache, they get allergy, they get fatigue, they get skin issues and sleep issues, like for myself. And actually, in today's civilization world, we call this as civilization diseases. So when you wear negative ions, it gives you a little bit of protection. It gives you some protection that you against the radiation, and that's why a lot of people are feeling a lot of anxiety. Even during COVID now, it's even worse, right? Because everybody is worried about what's the future, and a lot of them suffer from insomnia, allergy, fatigue, and this is one of the common thing that most people are experiencing nowadays. So if they can have negative ions on them, it will definitely help them.
Right, right. And do you see Annie's comment? She said that her phone is next to her at the side table when she sleep. Actually, Annie, I kind of suspect. So actually, that question is meant for you intentionally.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then we also, let me see. Hold on, I'm checking the, yes, and we want to say hi to Angelia, right? Angelia. Yeah, Angelia.
Angelia.
Hello, Angelia and me.
Hey,
Angelia
thanks
was
for coming
just,
in.
yeah. Angelia was just WhatsApping me earlier this afternoon, telling me about the different lineups of the speaker coming up, and I was looking at,
Ah,
I was looking at lineup. I'm very excited as well. So if you're just tuning in, welcome to IWFCIS Business Brand Hour, and we are talking with Prisca, right, who is a healthcare specialist and who is an advocate of why we should wear a waterfall every day, right? And if you're watching in live, we want you to say hi so that the algorithm, Facebook algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, the LinkedIn algorithm will all work in our favor, because we want to have as many people as possible know about our this business brand hour, so that also our membership for IWFCIS will also grow, and so that members can see this awesome network that we have here, right? And we have one supporter here. Angelia was saying, oh, she wrapped her scarf around her when she sleep, right?
Nice.
And personally, I have a testimonial also for Prisca. I bought her, the eye mask from her, right? And basically, I I really swear by the eye mask, right? Such that every night I will sleep with it, and that ensures me quite a good sleep, because the eye mask is very comfortable. And don't ask me if the negative ion kind of prick me during my sleep. I cannot feel negative ions, but I just felt good the moment when I put on the mask, especially when I'm very sleepy, right? It really helps me sleep better. Yes, the eye mask is very good. Yes, I do agree, the eye mask is very good, right? So we're talking about the benefits of
Mhm.
negative ions, and Prisca was saying that
Mm.
negative ions is very present in anywhere that there's nature, and particularly the illustration is waterfall, because we all know the waterfall, right? And Angelia was saying that the eye mask is very good for dry eyes,
Mm.
dry eyes, not the ice that we drink. Okay, dry eyes, right? And yeah, and yeah, basically wear a waterfall, meaning to say, imagine that we can wear with us. When you are wearing something is very intimate, that means you can really enjoy the benefits wherever you go when you wear. And I believe Prisca has a scarf.
Mhm.
You show us fashion with the scarf.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I'd
the
like to
scarf is very
share a
nice.
little bit. I'd like to share a little bit on the benefits of negative ions. First of all, it's our material is called Neuron. It's a high-tech fiber manufactured in Japan. For this year, it'll be 50 years old already, doing this negative ions product. And first of all, it has excellent heat insulation. What it means is that it prevents loss of your body heat by keeping your body temperature consistent, so you don't fall sick easily when the body temperature outside, when you come in, is very hot and you have an aircon, your body temperature drops, so some people will catch a cold. Whereas with our material, it will keep your body temperature consistent all the time, so you won't get sick easily. It has also a superior moisture permeability, so it does not absorb water when you're soaked in your perspiration or your sweat, but it keeps your skin dry and comfortable. So it's very, very comfortable. And the other thing, it generates negative static electricity and negative ions when rubbed against your skin. So you don't have to worry whether don't know whether after 50 wash my negative ions will be gone. You can be assured that there's no expiry on our negative ions, and it's very safe for you to wear 24/7 in contact with your skin. And lastly, of course, it's recognized by the Japanese Fire Association in Japan that our neuron material actually is net, has got this retardant material that can contain the spread of flames. So, for example, in Taiwan, in the kitchen, one of our member was in the kitchen and caught fire, but because he has an inner wear outside his chef coat, he had the least burns compared to his colleagues. So when you have fire, actually, when you have a blanket, you can run away with it, by protecting yourself. But definitely, it does help people with their health. Yeah.
Right. And we know that some of the benefits of negative ions are really clearly stated, that it can really improve your mood. Imagine you yourself at the foot of the waterfall, or you go to Changi Airport, the waterfall, right? You feel how good it is, right? Improve your mood, uh, reduce depression in certain way. When you are happy, you feel a little bit more happy, reduce depression. We also talk about you can improve your energy level, can sleep
Mm-hmm.
better, especially with the eye mask. If you guys have not really tried the eye mask, I strongly recommend you get one from Prisca. Really, really good. Not only I'm saying it, Angelia is saying also. And if you like the scarf color that Prisca is wearing, like what Angelia said, nice color, please get that too. And it's also helped to in certain way boost your immunity, right?
Yes,
Okay,
correct.
so how long
Okay,
does
and
negative ion last? Angelia's
okay,
asking.
so Angela is asking about our negative ion product. So as I mentioned earlier, it's a high-tech fiber manufactured in Japan, and so this is our USP. And there is no expiry on our negative ions, because I know that some other product they say they have negative ions, but after 50 wash, it's all gone. But we just keep our product clean, our clothing clean by using bioenzymes detergent. So there's no expiry at all. And the best thing is that we also have a third party compliance to check on our material, because it's this compliance is called OECO-TEX Standard 100 Textile Label. So it's a very prestigious award because they can confirm that our material is environmental friendly, no allergens, no pesticides, do not irritate the skin. So people with eczema or asthma can use our product very easily. Yeah, so it's very, very safe, and it's suitable for babies from 0 to 120 years old. There's no issues. Yeah.
So far I've not seen a baby of 120 years old.
From 0 to 120 years old.
I'm just kidding you, right? Yeah, okay. So imagine that the negative ion is not something that you need to charge. Even the electric car you need to charge, after some time, right? So it will not kind of lose. So you're saying that there are some other products that are in the market. If I'm understanding you correctly, Prisca, you are saying that there could be some other products that are in the market that perhaps their negative ions only last after 50 wash. There is no negative ions. Am I
Okay,
understanding correct?
nowadays, yeah,
Uh,
so nowadays there's a lot of negative ion products. For example, even hair dryer, and I've even come across someone selling a paint that has got negative ions, or air purifier, or even maybe aircon. But you need to understand that these are uh, shared by so many people, and it's you only can breathe in 15%. Whereas when you wear the clothing in contact with the skin, negative ions can absorb 85% into your body to help you to improve yourself and help you with your blood circulation, purify your blood, give you good blood circulation, help us to rejuvenate ourselves, because we have many, many cells in our body, and of course help you to balance your immune system, because when the immune system is too high, you also need to adjust. You get lupus, eczema, or when your immune system is too low, some people will get cancer cells attacking them. So it helps you to kind of balance your immune system so that you're less prone to getting sick. And also it's very suitable for people, like I said, with eczema and all those things, because it's very, very the material is very friendly towards them. And lastly, also help to balance our autonomic nervous system. Like for me, I couldn't sleep because my autonomic nervous system is out of order. Helps you to kind of keep it in place by the widening of the blood vessels. So it helps you to improve the circulation in your nervous system. So that's why you can sleep very well. Actually, for myself, recovering in 1 week versus 2 years was actually a very surprise thing to me, because actually I was also very skeptical. But because I recovered, and I didn't jump into the business straight away, I sort of continued to go for a lot of trainings in Singapore, in Taiwan, or in Bali, wherever there was a training. And I saw that there's a lot of potential to help people get well using the natural method. So this business is like by chance that I chance upon it. Maybe it was God sent to me, I don't know. So very very happy to be able to help others. Yeah.
I am laughing when Annie asks, "Can use to
Ah,
lose weight?"
actually, we have one business partner. She's quite big, but because she's using it, but she lost a lot of water. Like she has a lot of water retention. So I can say that I tell my friends negative ions are something that can help to complement your health because at the end of the day, it has to be a very holistic thing. I will also talk about your diet, okay, your exercise, your mental stress. So it's very holistic. So I always tell them that if I wear negative ions and if I eat Kentucky every day, I think I also die quite soon now.
Yeah. And Annie says, sounds expensive. What's the price range? But before you answer that, right? I think a visit to the doctor is more expensive, right? So okay, over to you, Prisca.
Okay, so our product starts from $55 onwards. Of course, the most expensive is our blanket, which has the highest density of negative ions. So every night is like sleeping in the forest and waterfall area. So at that time, when I'm thinking of whether to invest in my health, I make a 10-year calculation, a mental calculation. It's not cheap, but it's money worth it. So I made a mental calculation, say, okay, if I use it for 10 years, I only pay $1.60 a day, which is cheaper than getting a Starbucks coffee at $5 or $6 a day. And talk about it, time flies. I've been using this product coming to 5 years. So there shouldn't be any complaint because it's like keeping me 160 a day versus going to a doctor now is like 80 to $100 to 128. If you go to a specialist, it's even more expensive. So I wouldn't say that we are doctors. We complement with the doctors. We help someone improve their health, and the doctors can reduce their medication or their visits when they see that their health improved through their medical checkup or through the blood test results. Yeah.
Right, right. And Angelia just kind of second your thought, which it says, Annie, it's not expensive. I've been using my scarf for 8 years already. So you divide the cost, divide by 8 years, divide by the number of days in 8 years. Then you see per day how much, like what Prisca has just calculated. So we
Yeah.
all can afford not to drink one Starbucks coffee a day. I'm trying to cut down on my Starbucks coffee as well.
Yeah, expensive, right? Starbucks.
Yes, very expensive. Starbucks is also very expensive.
Right.
Chang Xiang Eng, right? Hello. We would like to welcome you to the stream. Welcome. And if you guys are tuning in, this is the Business Brand Hour, and we are talking about Prisca, about the benefits of negative ions, and about her clothing range that can really help you wear a waterfall every day. So if you have a questions, we would like to really for you to leave in the chat. If you are tuning in for us, please share so that others will benefit from this conversation, right? And Annie was saying, wow, that's great. It's very economical, right? Annie, if can lose weight, Eugene can buy. Okay, Eugene is working on it. Huh? Yeah, recently I realized that I am 20 kilos overweight. I give myself
Oh,
six
really?
months. Yeah, I give myself 6 months to kind of hopefully hopefully I can hopefully Annie and you, Prisca, can motivate me. In 6 months time I will lose 20 kilos.
Oh,
I
wow.
will
Okay.
I'll let you guys know in the future streams if I manage to do that. Right.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so there are many benefits of waterfall, right? And sorry. So yeah, so Prisca, we want to know about your mission of this. Since you yourself already experienced that there are some health benefits that your health benefit. So what really kind of motivate you to be in the business and to spread this goodness to everyone? Like everyone should know the benefit of wearing a waterfall every day.
Yeah. So as you know, as an entrepreneur, it's not an easy journey. Um, Sometimes when you share the product, people who are not well also don't want because they are skeptical. So I'm looking for like-minded people. Like, for example, I've been working with Dr. Sebastian. He's a natural therapist that we know. We share the same idea of natural healing. So I have to look for people along this line who are natural therapists that want to work with me. Of course, I like to do collaboration with even if cancer support group or autoimmune doctors or elder care healthcare centers or people who wants to know how to, besides medication, how they can improve their health naturally. I'll be very, very keen to work with this kind of people. Of course, in the women's networking group, I meet a lot of people who also need help. And I think IWFCIS has been very, very genuine in their networking. We're very sincere. People come together to network. We're not there to push our brand. We're there to network, and if we can help each other, why not? And that's the marvel about IWFCIS. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I agree because basically it's a network, and if you really have a benefit, you want to share with everyone. Just like if I know that this chicken rice is good, I'm going to share with everybody. So yes, Prisca, I just want to ask you, like for example, if people are really interested to find out about this product, can they feel the material, or how can they, how, what is the best way to that they can contact you?
Okay, sure. So we have a wide range of products ranging from beddings, innerwear, outerwear, accessories, as well as supporters. I'll always be keen to give a free consultation because I just want to understand the needs of the individual and help them to customize the products accordingly. Because it doesn't mean that there's a standard package you can mix and match what suits you. I'll be happy to do that. We have a showroom in Alexandra, and that's the best that we can do to help individual uh, feel and touch the material, as well as we have a meter reading to show that negative ions do you can see the negative ions moving when you're doing a test on the blanket, so that people are aware that when they put it against your clothes, your normal clothes like cotton, it shows as positive. So people need to see and touch and feel the material in order to be convinced. That's how I feel. So come to our showroom, contact me. I'm on Facebook. I'm on, yeah, and anybody interested can always join IWFCIS. I'm there, and yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. And thanks for putting up the Healing Through Nature. You can contact me through that source also, because I've explained a lot in my landing page about what are the benefits and trying to sell and let people understand how they can get a free consultation from me. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So for those of you who are watching the stream, you can see on the on screen, claim a free consultation by Prisca, right? Prisca will want, if you want to find out a little bit more about negative ions, the benefits, what are some of the um issues that you hope that negative ions can solve, or even test and feel the products, because if we want to feel, and please buy the eye mask. The eye mask will help you sleep better. Like really, really. I swear by the eye mask every night now. Right, right. Yeah. So let me see. Okay. Yeah. So we have come to almost the end. Are there any other questions that you would like to ask Prisca, or anything? Of course, we will squeeze one last bit from her later on. But for those of you who are tuning in, are there any other questions that you want to ask Prisca? This will be a good time. So Annie says that is awesome, Prisca. Connect with Prisca now for a free consultation, right? And we have the free consultation link just now earlier, right? Are
Right.
there any other for those of you who are tuning in, are there any other questions that you would like to ask Prisca perhaps? You can leave a chat. Any burning questions that if you don't ask you tonight you can't sleep, that kind of thing. Any other things like that? As you can see, really, Prisca shared quite a fair bit of negative ions. I am also educated negative ions is helpful. It can also help to kind of repel some of the radiation that we face on a day-to-day basis, and that is why we need to wear the waterfall every day. Right.
Right.
Right. So Prisca, we want to squeeze some last tips from you, and also, your mission. Perhaps you can tell tell something to the audience watching here.
Okay, maybe I just try to. Oh, we shall we? Okay, okay. Maybe I
Yeah,
can just
Angelia,
try to
consult you.
recap for those who came in late. The benefits of negative ions is to help you to purify your blood, promote good blood circulation, help to regenerate your cells, help to balance your immune system, and give you a good immunity cells, help to balance your nervous system. So, if there is a method where no medication or injection is required, would you like to know more about negative ions and how to wear it properly and correctly? So, claim your free consultation with me, and I'll be very happy to talk to you in more details. Thank you.
All right. So we've come to the end. We thank you for watching the business brand hour, and we thank Prisca. It's been really very educational, even for me, on the negative ions, the benefits of negative ions, the health benefits, and how you can sleep better. Uh, really appreciate Prisca for being really very frank about her struggles with insomnia, with a little bit of stress here and there, and how that kind of triggered her on a journey to discover this wonderful set of products that she now strongly believe. Because you've got to where in order to sell something, you got to strongly believe first, right? If not, nobody will
Mm,
be able to buy from you, right? And as you can see, Prisca is really very passionate in this area, right? And uh, I just want to affirm Prisca, because this is really live and it's really no script. I don't have a script. Prisca doesn't have a script. We just talk based on, you know whatever that happened. And because I happen to know Prisca personally for almost a year, I think, or slightly more than a year,
yeah.
right? And I know what she doing. So I'm just gonna just ask some questions that she feel very passionate, and you can really feel her passion, right? So if you're watching this business brand hour, if you are tuning on the recorded one, we also still strongly encourage you to share with your fellow members, to share or tag your friends that need this free consultation, so that they know the link to claim the free consultation. All right. With that, we really thank you. I'm Eugene signing off, and Prisca, any last words?
Oh, I'd like to thank IWFCIS again for this opportunity, and thanks Eugene for your time. Making me so comfortable.
And you must end with your signature sentence.
Wear a waterfall every day.
Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this broadcast. Remember to wear a waterfall every day and claim your free consultation from Prisca. Thank you very much. And tune in to the next business brand hour. Right. We'll take a break for Chinese New Year. So it's the following week. Right. Stay
Mm-mm.
tuned for the announcement, and we will go member by member. If you are IWFCIS member and you would like to be on this uh, podcast, to contact Angelia or Annie, right? They are the good people that are scheduling all these talks, right? With that, thank you and good night, and thanks for tuning in. See you. Goodbye from Eugene and Prisca. Wear a waterfall every day. Good night.
Good night.